Hello everyone, I'm just about ready to get started. Welcome Chris, hope you're doing well. So let's talk about the goal for today's stream. We are so close to the end of the game. I just gotta will myself to do it, chat. Feeling pretty tired. It's been a really rough week, honestly. But we only have 3 dungeons to go. We have the Celestial Castle, Oddrock, not Oddrock Caves, Cave of Oblivion, and finally, the final dungeon of the game, at least until we come to the post-game. But we won't be seeing that post-game dungeon until we get the good ending. So hopefully today, chat, we're gonna beat all of the optional bosses on the way to the normal ending. And we'll set ourselves up for the good ending. So technically, we've done everything we need for the good ending. We technically just have to go to one location, but we won't be doing that today. Let's go ahead and jump into the game itself. Welcome, Reen. Hope you're doing well. Go ahead and... Perfect. We're so close, chat. Again, I feel like the time period extending item is kind of pointless. I feel like if they had given it in like chapter 4 or 5 where the time limit is actually sort of tight, it might have been relevant, but honestly, it's really not. So, I'm remembering things. To the southwest is the Cave of Oblivion, I believe, but we're not going to go there first. We're going to go to the floating castle in the sky. Sorry you're not doing well, Reen, but hopefully the art comes out nice. Celestial Castle. I almost thought it said Casti, because like the L is like kind of an inconsistent letter. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I had to do a double take there. Witch's Castle sealed by the Battle Maiden. According to legend, both the castle and the witch sunk to the bottom of the sea. If the castle has appeared in the sky, it can only mean that the witch has returned to this world. I think we were just listening to the song a moment ago. The chat, this dungeon has an annoying gimmick. I'm going to be saying that phrase a lot, and I'm really sorry that I repeat it. But, yeah, there are a lot of annoying gimmick dungeons. I don't know why they do that. So anyway, chat. It's very likely we're going to need to repeat this dungeon. So let me explain something, chat. If at any point I fall off the bottom of the screen, we have to redo the entire dungeon. I'm not kidding. So I'm going to take it a little slower than I do some of the other dungeons. So we're going to... I guess I could get into a couple fights to show off the enemies. But for the most part, because this is actually a platforming dungeon, I'm going to be leaving Dimension slip on. Like, I feel like I give like an okay sampling of what enemies are there. Give you an idea of what to expect, but honestly speaking, nothing's really worth fighting anymore. Maybe the Forager, if you come across it.
Now face a princess's true wrath.
So we're fighting inferiors, which can drop long flails and breastplates. Not really impressive at this point in the game. And the Mage Lords drop Might Reinforce, in case you're missing some of those. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. Oh, that killed him instantly. I was not expecting to do that much damage. Whoops. My bad, Chad. I killed them too well. I thought I would have more of a reaction beyond the first hit. Anyway, I guess they get to attack now. They use Icicle and Icicle Disaster. That should be banned. Yeah, I kind of recall you saying you were getting art before with you and Emma. Is that the same piece from last time? I think you mentioned it on the weekday, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he just got destroyed, chat. But anyway, nothing's really worth fighting here. Again, other than the Forager, it could drop Mithril Plate, that's why I say it.
Lemia, was you who saved me. I will not forget.
I don't know if we heard that voice clip in this playthrough, so I guess we'll take that as a win. But anyway, chat, we're going to be going into awful platformer hell. So anyway, I think we need to go up and to the right now. Nice try, guy guarding the room. Anyway, chat, it's both a semi-maze, but also it's a platformer, so we just gotta get through the castle part of the Celestial Castle. Anyway, here's our reward, Eye of Heaven. Oh, I'm so happy we don't have to deal with any of these enemies, chat. Again, we'll take like a sampling of some of the enemies, but honestly, most of them are just not worth fighting at this point in the game. We got our favorite old gold powder. Right now, I'm just doing items that are easy to take. Honestly, chat, it's also pretty safe to say that items dropped in the game are kind of pointless. I feel like they're actually fairly strong in the first few chapters, but by this point in the game, it's just kind of embarrassingly bad. Hopefully I didn't miscount the number of rooms. I love that enemy. It's just like, it's like, fight me, and I'm like, no, don't want to. Okay, I was really concerned I didn't make my way to the Flame Jewel. This is the only one that we need for the post-game. Everything else we did completely optional. Hello, Ella. Hope you're doing well. Your weapons also get a unique design read. Is it based off of a game or just your own creation for the designs? Oh my gosh, chat. Why did they make this dungeon? I really question things. Okay. If all goes well... Okay, there we go. I got out of the castle portion. So anyway, chat, I'm gonna tell you something and why I'm not gonna go for these chests. But if you want to go for these chests, by all means. So, not only did they decide that if you fall, because you can see the clouds below us. If I fall at any point, we're restarting the entire dungeon. I'm not joking. But if at any point I open one of those chests, every damn one of them, except for I think one, is an explosion trap. So every time you open the chest, if you are not positioned in a way that you are not wedged against a wall or going to hit a ceiling, you're going to fly off and it'll boot you from the dungeon and you won't get the item. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, and I waved my finger at this dungeon. It is so messed up how awful this dungeon is. Wave your finger, chat. It's very mean. I might open one of the chests as a joke, but I'm dead serious. It is such a waste of time if I fail. I think I have to... Also, you can't see the chain because it's kind of off screen, so that's also kind of messed up. Not gonna lie, chat. I'm so scared. You have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna show you one of the chests. They're all like this, chat. They are all like this. It's horrible. I don't feel like panicking on those other chests. Well, anyway, like, to give you an idea of how garbage these items are, we're gonna get the Wassail Rapier, Vegetable Shield, or excuse me, Vegetable Seed, Shield Critical, and Quartz Gem. These are all items we got in Chapter 2, so they are 100% not worth it at this time. Now, here's the other scary thing. both from not playing the game for a while, but even in general, we really almost never have to use chains to cross. Like, the last time we legit had to do that was ladders, I think, in the Upside Down Castle. So I am, like, trying to panic remember how to grab these chains. Which is just also really awful when you think about it. Because it's not automatic, chat. I think you have to hold up for clarity. And if I don't, I'm just gonna fall and look like a dummy. Oh my gosh, the fear. Look how many enemies there are. Chat, this is why we have dimensions. Oh, chat, you bet that chest down there has an explode. Listen, we are not even gonna mess around with it. Oh my gosh, get me out of this dungeon. So anyway, I hopefully will not fall at any point, or I am done. Not like I'll quit the game, but I have to restart the whole dungeon. I'll keep the items I've collected so far, but it is pretty garbage. Oh my gosh, just grab the right one. Oh my gosh, don't fall. Why? Chat, why though? Why? Look at this, chat. Could you imagine doing this without the dimension slip? There's no way. Chat, there's no way. I'm not doing this without the dimension slip. So anyway, in that room, there was a reflex sorcery, concentration skill, Lucerne Hammer, Aqua Vitae, which I think is a sword, and gold powder. Spoilers, we have all those items. We've had them since at least chapter 4. We're not wasting our time. We are absolutely not wasting our time. Okay, I'm trying to remember where I am in the notes, because I skipped a whole bunch of things. Oh, I'm in the butterfly room. Okay. So I think they realized you would be using Dimension Slip to skip through this dungeon. And so this is a puzzle you can't solve with the Dimension Slip on. Shake your head, chat. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew. So anyway, so for whatever reason, we gotta kill all the butterflies. Which is easier said than done. It feels like our sword hitbox just sometimes whiffs them. I don't really understand it.
Oh wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
No more pretty butterfly. So I think this is to teach you for this next room. So this room is basically the same except lasers fire. If you get hit by any lasers, the butterflies start to respawn. You see what I mean? Chat, do you see what I mean about, like, our sword not quite making contact with the butterflies? Like, there's something weird about the jump shot. It just misses very consistently. I don't know what it is. Oh, they re-angle. That's cute. Anyway, we're gonna be here a while, chat. Please let me get out. I think that's all of them. Nice. And if you're asking me why there was a room where the vines grow based off of whether or not there's butterflies there, my answer to that is if I go to the left, I can go pick up an item. Anyway, we're going back to Dimension Slip territory. Get out of this dungeon, chat. We earned a break from this nonsense. Anything I feel like picking up that I haven't picked up at this point? I mean, Holy Resistant Helmet is interesting. Alien armor by itself is pretty strong. Speaking of which, what kind of armors am I using? Am I a full plate? Yeah, full plate's pretty weak. I'm surprised I'm still using that, to be honest with you. I mean, I suppose it doesn't super matter in the end. I guess I never picked up a mithril plate, which is kind of funny. I think in our previous playthrough, I ended up with like 8 of them, but I don't seem to have a single one. Interesting. I just want to verify something. Is it just like on another character somewhere? Oh, we have a mithril plate. Okay. I felt like we get at least one through normal gameplay. That's why I was thinking it was kind of weird. We'll make Arngrim the full tank. I mean, 90% holy damage reduction is kind of big. That does make my life a bit easier. So again, I'm not necessarily picking that up for the damage reduction. It's more the status it makes me resistant is more important. Like, being able to negate all holy spells is kind of huge. Like, going from taking 60,000 to just 6,000 is a really huge difference. Yeah, so we're making Tank Grim, basically. Anyway, we didn't end up picking up another Mithril Plate, but I really don't think it matters. Yeah, we're not falling for that. We'll take the Sword of Sylvans. Let's see what kind of weapon it is, given that it's the final chapter of the game. 10% chance of paralyzing undead. Interesting. It's a 3-hit with 50% bonus. I guess that's okay-ish, right? It's not like... It's not good. Interestingly, June can use it, though. Yeah, like, it's better than our Scarlet Forge, for sure. I don't think it's as good as Glaire's Sword. But it's interesting. Anyway, we're gonna keep an eye on our evaluation, because we already got a warning. We want to make sure not to make the gods mad. Anyway, we're gonna go down. Is that thing worth fighting? You know what? We'll take a look at what this thing is. Game, come on. It didn't buffer my input. I mashed cancel and then confirm, but I got the confirm and not the cancel.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
What are these things called?
Even in the face of defeat, I shall never surrender.
Oh, Grey Bones. Lucerne Hammer, Damascus Sword. Nothing impressive.
I invoke the power of the glacial
This is for you,
blade.
chat.
Finishing strike. Icicle disaster. My blade was too swift for you.
Oh, I didn't have Arngrim for some reason.
Your soul. Divine assault.
If you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'm just making sure our other spell instantly kills the other one. That added about 15% damage? That might be enough. Such is their fate, chat. This is divine punishment.
Ye must desire respite from thy empty existence. Thou shalt have it.
Celestial Star!
I mean, honestly, you can see we beat it by maybe 5,000 or so.
Good. I was getting tired of you.
Because they had 27,000 health. So maybe the 15% wasn't needed.
They were no match for us.
Well, I suppose we should look at the sword we picked up. Yeah, to give you an idea, chat, like, this is one of the weapons it can still give us in the dungeon. I still don't even know why it bothers. So where is this other sword at? Here it is. It's a 2-hit, 3% chance of breaking. But anyway, chat, remember how I said I don't know why it bothers? I think it applies to that. Everybody has bracelets on, right? Good. I don't think the Valkyrie will level, but let's see. Okay, if all goes well, chat, I should just be able to hold right here and we can reach the boss. More or less. Okay, this is a good sign. I kind of remember this place. Those are Harpies. They drop base metal and nightshade. That is a Mandragora, I think, in this game. Which gives dampen magic and shield critical. We don't care about that. That is a Wraith. Or it's a Haunt. It could drop Heal or Sacred Javelin. So if you're missing any spells, I guess you could fight them. As you can see, chat, I just really don't care. We should be at the boss. Hello, try. Almost at the boss. We'll make another save here. Hey chat, a familiar face. We haven't seen her in several chapters. Is it Genevieve? I'm not sure how to say her name. Oh, my young goddess, you've finally come. I've been waiting for you. Unclean thing, defiler of life, you have escaped your eternal grave. Unclean thing, you say? How can you say that about such beauty? Beauty is meaningless if it is bought at the price of countless innocent lives. You never change, Battle Maiden. You're as stiff as a spear. Though your armor color has changed. Interesting line there. The insides are as the same. That's with the J, like Genevieve. Interesting. Enough talk. Your time is over, narcissistic lover of undead flesh. Okay, she should have just said monster, but that's fine. We'll go for the more complicated slam. You hear the panic music.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
Such ugly creatures.
Oh, it reflected on her. Got her, chat. Checkmate. Thank you, Tankrim. Oh, I missed slightly.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike. Icicle disaster. So still you fight.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
Might as well just weaken everybody up, right, chat? This will probably kill, and we'll finish off with, this is Divine Punishment. It might not be enough damage to kill the Baron, but we'll see. The Baron actually has no weakness and 42,000 health.
Such is your fate.
That's actually quite a lot of health. So there's a possibility they'll survive this. Because I think Celestial Star hits 7 times. So it really just depends on the damage here.
Celestial Star!
Nice.
There!
I think that's enough.
Witness my power.
Ugly creatures.
So fortunately, Jolanda's basically a magic tank. Ooh, Poison Blow will kill her though. Ooh, Poison Blow doing some serious damage. Guts? Damn, no guts. We're gonna be down a character, unfortunately.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you? I love it.
Poison blow.
Yeah, that did no damage. See, we have our poison resistance up. So Valkyrie should basically be immune to this boss because we already did her equipment correctly. Had I realized how much damage Poison Blow did, I would have respected it a little more, I think.
How dare you?
Man, nobody even triggered first aid? Seriously? We're gonna play it safe here. That way, basically anybody targeted should be fine. We're gonna go for the killing blow next turn.
Such ugly creatures. How dare you?
Alright, so next turn Jolanda will be able to finish, and we've chipped her enough that I think we could get the kill.
How dare you? How dare you?
Notice we're not launching her as much. Maybe I should start with Valkyrie for the combo XP.
Poison blow.
Well, that did a lot of damage, but we did heal, so we should be fine.
How dare you?
How dare you, chat?
I invoke the power of
Finishing
the
blow
glacial
time,
blade.
chat.
Finishing
So she has 188,000 health. But we'll see how much we could rack up on her here.
Twould be better for you to have.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
Again, Arngrim scales really, really heavily with damage, so putting him, like, almost dead last in the chain should enable him to do some serious damage.
Nibalang Valesti.
Mind you, Peruti, but better song. Oh, Chowdo actually timed that pretty well. Nibelheim Valesti.
You only prolong your.
Oh, we lost Arngrim in the chain. I wonder why that happens
You
sometimes.
must desire respite from thy empty.
Did you notice that, chat? I could use Arngrim first and second, but not third. I never understood that mechanic. If chat can understand why he gets deselected sometimes, I would love to know.
Celestial star.
But anyway, we're not going to do anywhere near enough damage now.
Indeed, you are stubborn.
Oh, that's a new voice line.
Ugly creatures.
He just reflects it. What a god, chat.
How dare you?
I grow tired of you.
This should do a lot of damage.
Finishing strike.
Yeah, that did decent damage.
Final blast. You want more?
Okay, we should be getting pretty much full XP off of this. Ooh, she's going for the final blow.
If you trust that thy eternal bonds may be broken,
Then let my words be as a vengeful blade upon thee.
When I see heal Valkyrie, that's actually pretty huge. Yeah, you can see Arngrim and Valkyrie took like literally nothing because they have, I think that might have been holy damage. I'm pretty sure, because that's Arngrim's highest resistance, so another Mithril Plate would have been nice here. So unfortunately, I think Jolana's gonna die again.
Poison blow.
Oh, or she'll just Poison Blow, that's convenient. Okay, so we should get Gray back. Janetta should hopefully be able to cast a spell here, and we'll go for the kill.
How dare you?
Ooh, I dropped the combo there. Well, that's bad. You know what? We'll take that. Everybody could join in the combo now. Except for Jolanda.
How dare you? How dare you?
This is for chat.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike. Icicle
I'll take that.
disaster.
I got more XP out of that, I think.
Get thee back to Niflheim.
Even if it wasn't, like, efficient in turns, I still got XP.
why? Not me. I don't want to lose this beautiful.
Dramatic death. So if you're wondering, chat, her voice lines will actually show up in the voice collection.
Well, they were rather annoying.
Oh, that's a lot of XP. Never mind. Dang. So we leveled with Valkyrie. Not intentional. But hey, the other characters just got a lot tankier. Yeah, Valkyrie's gonna start falling behind in terms of health because she missed several bracelets. Like, comparatively, look how much health Arngrim has compared to everybody else. He's gonna be straight up unkillable at some point. So do I not have... I have Lightning, Holy, Dark... Oh, I'm missing Ice Resistance. Oh. Yeah, see, we're basically immune to the Poison Blow thanks to the Bracelet of Basilisk. I think Might Check also gives you resistance to that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so if we had Mighty Check, which makes you status immune, that would have made it so that we could have cheesed through a couple things. So it's not the end of the world if we don't have Mithril Plate. We have options. No, chat, we got nothing better to do. Let's just max on Grim. Smart Grim or something now. So everything is learned. Int doesn't do anything, I'm just doing it just because. So I guess while we're here, we have to be careful about our evaluation. I wonder if she'll actually get mad or not. The only thing is we can't leave a dungeon at 0. That's the only rule of thumb. Or we'll get the other ending that I don't really want to see right now. So it's kind of funny, we could get all the way to the end of the game and then just immediately game over. She actually still has things worth learning, if I remember correctly. Not from stats, but from a item perspective. Concentration's now max. We can empower her weight reaction, I guess. Yeah, Jolanda's 35,000. It's not bad. As a reminder, she has that absolutely ridiculous Robe of Britain on, which is why I was surprised she died to the Cosmic Spear, but I guess because she wounded herself to mental reaction, she died. But anyway, we got another Ether Scepter, which is kind of disappointing because, like, we have 10 of those. Anyway. We found the Berserker Bow, chat. I'm sure there are many gods in Valhalla that they could find use for this, so we should send it up to Odin. Oops, I kept it. We're gonna take a look, chat. I'm at 4 evaluation. Armor of Aleph? Hey, we were just talking about how I could use better armor. Make Chandler more powerful but never improve her as a person. That would cost too much. Not wrong, chat. Oh, sorry, I was looking at chat, my finger slipped. What's our evaluation now? Oh, it's literally 0. It's fine. It's fine. You know what, chat? We're already at 0. What's the harm? Harp of Atrasia? Sure.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Let's go see what we just acquired. Berserker Bow. Bow made famous by slaying a Berserker with a single shot. That is really high damage. Okay, so if I'm just looking for a one-shot bow character, this weapon's actually kind of crazy. 2400, it's got bonus versus people that are weak to poison. That means your, I was gonna call it Mystic Art. The Purify Weird Soul is gonna do so much damage because even its base power is so high. Like, it's probably our strongest weapon, actually. Armor of Aleph, poison damage minus 90%. The Bane of the Undead Genevieve. This armor has the power to almost completely seal off poison attacks. Yeah. Oh, we already used the Handwoven Bandana. I don't need to double stack then. Okay, we could spread our resistance out a little more. Well, actually, that's funny. I could just get Darkness resistance. That's actually a really good trade. So anyway, we're resisting Dark, Holy. Well, we have Star Guard on, so we have some Holy resistance, but this is obviously better. Well, I could give him Extreme Guard, so he's fire resistance. So you have Holy, Poison, Dark. Fire, Holy, Dark. Okay. Got a decent spread going on. So hey, getting 50% less damage on like a 60k spell, probably good for us. I guess we should save the game. It is funny though, this is the first time in a long time in a normal playthrough I hit 0 evaluation. We're gonna choose to dodge the bullet, chat. We're just gonna send some random junk item to them so that they're appeased. Yeah, Fame Fan kind of sucks. We're gonna put our evaluation literally 1. Chat, we're like, yeah, we don't need no 90 attack power weapon. Here you go, Odin. See, we're helping. Look at that, chat. We finally sent something to Odin. We're literally done with the game. We're actually just straight up trolling, chat. We're like, I don't even remember what chapter we got that. I can't imagine beyond chapter 2. Oh boy. I mean, I could attempt to get some chests, but if I fail, I fail. It kind of is what it is. Interesting, it cleared out all the enemies. It's kind of a shame, I wanted to fight a few. Oh my gosh, chat, why is this place such a maze? Oh, the butterflies are here. I guess we're not entirely alone. Also, chat, why in this game do you need to walk out to leave the dungeon? Can we talk about this? Why do they do this? Why? Anyway, chat. Chat. You think it's gonna be a bomb? 100% it's a bomb. I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, no, not safe. Just showing you, chat. In case you didn't believe me. Anyway, we're not going back for that item. Screw that dungeon. I think you can dodge it by jumping up, I think. But yeah, we're not wasting our time with that. Oh, oops. My bad. It was over here. Okay, I was like, I remember it being on the left side of my defense, and I was like, wait a minute, come on, there we go. I sort of remember from last time, chat. You should feel proud. I didn't check every dot on the map. I just went down one. Anyway, we're gonna respect the rule of we have to fight whatever we see. Since it is a completely random experience, we might as well show it off. I'm gonna put the timer ring on them, so I have an easier chance of getting first strike. Although, it requires me to make a jump strike. That one might be a little awkward.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Our blades are wasted on such foes.
Ye must desire respite from thy empty existence. Thou shalt have it.
I know. The chests are ridiculous there, chat. We're not going back for them.
Celestial Star!
Like, a lot of them require either icicles to stop yourself from moving, like you jump up to them, or they require planning. But just to show you can't just hug the wall. It is not as straightforward as you think it would be, which is rather annoying. Because if you're in front of the chest, it'll send you that way. Even though it's behind the chest, it still sent me forward, which is ridiculous. We can all roll our eyes. Oh, I got a poison blow? Whatever. I would love to hit this enemy. Wherever it went. Is that not big enough? Okay, this is big enough. Oh, game, please. You know what I want. Thank you. Oh, I tried doing up an attack, but aerials in this game are kind of jank. Oh, we've seen this enemy before.
Our blades are wasted on such foes.
Yeah, we're just gonna bop them real quick, chat. They're not even worth our time. I'd be real with you. Weak enemies, chat. The archer is finally able to shoot the birds. I don't just whip the whole combo.
Ha! Did you think you could defeat me?
Okay, let's stick to the upper path for now. See where this leads us.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Interesting.
No mercy.
Nice. I'll refrain from using Mystic Arts here. It's too slow and the mages resist Holy, I think. Okay, I don't think I have ice resistance on any character. Except for Jolanda. I mean. Nice Fire Lance. Turn. Kind of hoping they were gonna first aid her, but whatever. I think that was a pretty convincing combo. Again, the team's a little awkward to hit with, but we've played much more awkward, chat. that Jun team was the definition of awkward. So I'm like, if I could play with that Jun team, I could make anything work. How dare they guard? How dare they, chat? So far, disappointing enemy arrangements. Kind of hoping we'd see some stuff from the Celestial Castle at this point.
Their souls have been released. We have no reason to remain here.
Yeah, where's like the oops all dragon zombies like when we played previously? Remember that, chat? Remember when I got like 4 dragon zombies in a row? I was like, what is happening? In like chapter 2, where I had like, oh, so we were just talking about this. Where were the dragon zombies? I called it out, chat. Game heard me. Game heard me for sure.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike.
Does this count as ice damage and actually hurt him?
Icicle disaster.
No.
What? You still breathe?
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
There we go. We were long overdue for Dragon Zombie. I'm just saying. It's just like, we can't go a chapter without Dragon Zombie. I hope you brought something that kills dragons or have a mage.
Surely you realize.
I grow tired of you.
This time we didn't lose Arngrim in the combo.
Finishing strike.
But we're doing 1 damage. So Arngrim's doing infinitely more than the rest of the team. At least up until the mage.
You want more?
Okay. We powered her up. Hopefully this one
You
shots.
must desire respite from thy empty existence. Thou shalt have it.
We're also fishing for quotes if they can't kill, which is nice.
Celestial Star!
Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage.
There. Did you witness my power?
We did witness your power. Thank you.
That was too easy. What's next?
A broken spear out of that? Hey, what a great enemy. I think we can all agree. What a great enemy.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Are you prepared to die?
I don't think I've heard that one before. That caught me by surprise, actually. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright, I'm tired of all these bird fights, chat. Can we please stop having the birds?
Ye must desire respite.
They're very annoying to combo. They usually have terrible items. I'm hoping this is enough. Just kill all of them.
Celestial Star!
There. Did you witness my power?
Good. We're not dealing with that encounter, chat. Get that encounter out of here.
I will not die.
Raptor's Claw. Not really worth it. Okay, is this another bird? Or can you give us like a spirit or something? We haven't seen those in a while.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
There we go.
Even in the face of defeat, I shall never surrender.
Much better, chat. Much better.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike. Icicle disaster. So still you fight.
I lost Arngrim again.
Engraved upon your soul. Divine
I swear I don't understand, chat. There's something weird. It must be like how Arngrim hits the final enemy. I don't know. It's not like he didn't hit this enemy to combo. Do you know what I mean, chat? Because I went to use Arngrim again and it didn't work.
Surely you realize.
Weird.
Ye must desire respite from thy empty existence.
It's kind of like when we use the Mystic Cross spell, and only the final hit of Mystic Cross checks for the attack. Maybe it's the same thing with Arngrim, and he just whips the final hit, even though he definitely hits the enemy. Hey Kirk, hope you're doing well. We're nuking this poor undead.
Good. I was getting tired of you.
So can you believe it, Kirk? We are one dungeon away from beating the game. We're like in half of one right now.
Their souls have been released. We have no reason to.
Well, that actually
remain
leveled
here.
me? Nice. Yeah, we're just exploring the Cave of Oblivion. Broken Blade, hey! Another Glare Guard, chat. Okay. More Crimson Edges, sure. We'll get more MP. So again, we have like an okay amount of MP. And one thing I want to do at the very end of the game, no matter what, we're going to be converting basically all of our MP into Angel Curios and Revive items. And from that point forward, we don't care about buying anything. I could have done that earlier, I suppose, but I want to reduce the overall menuing. There we go. I had a feeling there was a passageway here. So we went here. Any powder. Iron ore. So that's it. A little disappointing. Imagine we're almost done with the dungeon. That was easy. So if we really want to, we could grind out for MP, but what we're actually going to do here, chat, is we're going to make an alternate save. We're going to use the same file for both the good and the neutral ending. Out of curiosity, how many Angel Curios can we purchase with our ridiculous items? It's only 2,400? Oh, that's not fair. Oh. Yeah, we're good for the post-game dungeon. Okay, chat, okay, the way you want to view it, I need at minimum about 4 per character, with the idea being that I only wear 2 at any given time, and if one breaks, I have a backup, and I sub them in slowly, and that should get me through the whole post-game. I can already buy 20, and I haven't sold any items. So we are way good to go for the post-game dungeon. I might be forced to do that soon to deal with them. Think about it. I could switch over to the Berserker Bow briefly, just to show how unfair this is. I think we'll do that. I think we'll play with the Berserker Bow briefly. I should still be able to get what I need from it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But we're done. Let's go for the neutral ending, chat. We'll save the bad ending and the good ending, I think, for another session. Let's go to sleep with our 1 evaluation, chat. We're not even gonna send anybody up. That's how much we don't care. Over, chat. Final battle for the fate of Asgard has begun. Your duties on Midgard are finished. Now head for Valhalla. Ragnarok. A massive ice field lies in the far north of Asgard. It is called the Jotunheim Ice Field and is home of Vanir led by Surt. It's a frozen world dominated by a sheer ice cliff which rises in the air. Looking down upon the field is Jotunheim Palace, home base of Surt's Vanir's army. And on that day, the Vanir's were assembled as far as the eye could see, awaiting the coming of the mighty Aesir. That went by pretty quickly. Lord Bicycle Helmet! Lenneth, leave the ice field enemies to us. You lead all the Anheriar, and advance along the path we open up. We'll break into Jotunheim Palace and overthrow Surt, King of the Vanir. Adar says, it is no exaggeration to say that the outcome of the battle depends on you. Tyr, who we haven't seen too much of. Reports say the search is guarded by royal guards. Well, I would assume so. Anyway, stationed throughout the palace. Proceed cautiously. We have ear? Question mark? Don't worry about your flank. You can leave it to us. Oh, we've seen Hermod only a few times. Him and his ridiculously square face. We'll finish up here and follow you. Hello. All? How did they pronounce that in Valkyrie Profile 2, chat? Give me a reminder. Fear not, Lenneth can do it. Okay, chat. Chat, can we talk about? Are we not going to talk about Hodor? Look at how ridiculous this character looks. What is he wearing? What is this? Is that like a full body suit? What is going on with his face? It's like he's wearing cloth, but isn't. Yeah, that is certainly a look. And then there's no eyes except for the one in the center of his forehead. Oh, okay.
This is the final battle. You must be victorious at all costs.
I like that she still gave us materialized points. We're at 1 out of 100 evaluation score. Same fashion sense as Baldo, exactly, Kurt. The entire Azir army is assembled and prepared to advance on the Jotunheim Palace. Now the final battle begins. Hey, chat. So there's actually a optional boss in here. And I'm gonna teach you something that the game doesn't explain to you. But while you're here, you're able to divine items anywhere at any time. The fun fact. I doubt we'll use it, other than maybe for the Angel Curios. I could get another Orichalcon. Honestly, we're pretty close to having one normally. But we're gonna go ahead and not mess around with the game, chat. We're through playing around. Where's it at? Where's the other thing I'm looking for? Okay, we don't care about level ups anymore. We're going straight up for the kill, chat. Where's immunity to all status ailments? We are not messing around with this dungeon. It's here somewhere, I swear. Chat, it's so serious, I'm even getting rid of the bracelets on the other characters. Do we have Earring of Healing on her? That would actually probably be better. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's at the bottom, because it's not alphabetical. Okay, because she has to hurt herself anyway, so this will kind of help keep her alive. Let's not save over our other save. That's step number 1. Save over this one. I noticed it says we're in period 00. Yeah, we're going in, chat. This is team all the damage right now. But give me a second to reorient myself and we'll get started. This is not a super long dungeon, but I just want to show off where the items are in case you're really curious. We just go up for a while here. So anyway, if you somehow miss these skills, there's quite a few in here. We'll be returning to this room quite a bit, potentially, if I recall correctly. Speaking of which... reset the room. So as you might notice, I only have a brief period of time to jump off the platform. Just kind of annoying. Got a freeze check there in case chat didn't see it. Oh, okay, so here's an annoying thing. Remember, chat, how I said this game has a problem with momentum? That was an example of where I double tapped, but I fell off. So instead of getting the momentum I was expecting, I just got the normal jump height. Like, you can see, like, if I'm not running, this is, like, my momentum horizontally. But if I run like this... Oops. Like, well, now she's not doing it for some reason. What's happening? There we go. Then if I just, like, run, she'll go, like, full momentum. But, like, I guess because I'm, like, tapping sometimes instead of holding. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It doesn't feel good, chat. Okay, now I have to figure out what exit to go into. I actually don't know. Anything about this, chat? I'll know if I'm in the right place based off the items I see. Oh, that's not a door. Well, that makes things easier. Nice music here. I mean, I could fall down on purpose, I guess, to get the items, because I'm pretty sure they're down here. Oh, I called that out, chat. Sure, let's see what you are.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Even in the face of defeat, I shall never surrender.
We're fighting the veneer. Let's showcase how ridiculous Valkyrie's damage is, chat.
It shall be engraved
So she's got the
upon
power
your
bangle
soul.
and the berserker bow.
Divine assault.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage, chat. Like, that is actually crazy how much this is doing. She's going almost quadruple damage.
Nidolan Valesti.
Wow.
You have no hope of survival.
They do have no hope for survival. There's a lot of different veneer here, but they potentially drop Guard Reinforce, Might Reinforce, Reflect Sorcery, Dampen Magic, Sap Power, Sap Guard, Dampen Magic, or Shield Critical. Let's see which one we got. That was Dampen Magic, so that was the final one. So that one has 22,000 health. They look very similar. I'm not sure if there's a way to tell which items they drop offhand. Game, please. Oh, there we go. That was a tight jump. I'm kind of proud of that one, I'm not gonna lie. Is it possible to go back up there? Oh. I had the right idea, momentum did not favor me. Also, did the game just actually seriously lag there? That's crazy. Too many particle effects, I think. Look at it. It's not me, like, the game is actually lagging. Stop that. Game, please. Game, I can't... Okay, I can't platform if you're gonna be like that. Right, what am I supposed to do if it lags that much? I think it's like that in the vanilla game as well. Like on console, for example. It's just very silly. I'm just trying to like make a precise jump and it just drops every input. Like, thanks, game. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's see if we can get back up there. They're gonna I mean, it was struggling. Oh my gosh, there we go. I think this is where I have to go, so I just kind of reset myself. Okay. So now we have a puzzle. We haven't actually located the initial start of the puzzle, but all you need to know, chat, is we need to acquire some fire. We have the red flame. So, I think they both lead to the same place. So, weirdly, we don't want the green flame. Just need the blue flame. Don't ask me how you're supposed to know the color. I have no idea. So we need the Daisy Fire for something later. Just shrug your shoulders, Chad. I guess you could just literally guess it's only 3 colors. But I don't know what tells you you specifically need the Daisy Flame. But anyway, now that we've done this, I will explain that this opens up an optional boss. This boss is the hardest boss in the game in normal gameplay. It's even harder than the final boss. So we're actually just going to return to the entrance so I can reorient myself, since my notes only capture what to do from the entrance. So I probably could have cleaned that up a little bit to avoid the full backtrack, but it's fine. No pressure, just if I fall down at any moment, I just have to go through that loop again. There we go. I think this entire journey was just to... well, actually, this is fine, I think. This is fine. The entire journey was to get the flames, I believe. The last battle and there's no returning. Okay, fair enough. So anyway, we did that. I suppose no matter what, we had to go this way this time. Goodbye, Veneer. We don't care about you. Some guards, right, chat? You just phase right through them. So we're gonna go up and to the right. And we should just be able to keep going up eventually. And once we do so, we should be able to pick up some items. Perfect. Got a flare crystal. Vegetable seed. Vegetable seeds I think we could turn into elixirs if we're really desperate. We're gonna go back the way we came. This time we're gonna go left twice, and this should be the other item, if I'm not mistaken. Here somewhere. There it is. Got another flare crystal. I'm waiting. There's a room of falling icicles. I think we're coming up to it. I think they can hurt us. Yeah, there we go. So if you were trying to take your time there, you just take like a bazillion damage, which is extremely rude, I might add. Oh shoot, where's the item in this room? There's a freeze check and an ether scepter. I mean, both would be kind of useful, honestly. There's one item. There's the freeze check. So if I do want immunity to ice, I think we have enough freeze checks to... well, that hurts us. Where's this other item, though? I know, what a disaster, chat. Alright, chat, we're playing the game of I Spy. Where is the other chest? Can I seriously not make that jump? That's crazy. Huh. I don't know where the other chest is. I mean, it's not a huge deal. It would have been nice to have another ether scepter. But obviously we have 10. That's nothing silly like it's right here, right? No. Weird. Anyway, we'll continue onwards. I'm not gonna get super hung up on it. I'm assuming it's on the ground floor somewhere, because I didn't see it. I just didn't find the magic pixel to get it. Whatever. Well, we'll take Scarlet Edge, which we've had for a very long time at this point. That feeling when the game just eats your input again. Come on. Did you see me starting? Did you see that icicle to try to stop me from jumping? I am so lucky I didn't hit that. That is rude, chat. Oh my gosh. So we are just kind of navigating as much as we can. We're about halfway done with the dungeon at least. If nothing else, chat, we'll just get another ether scepter in this room. It's not a big deal. Can't believe I missed that jump. That's fun. See that, chat? We're not really missing out, ultimately. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could either scepter things for XP. You couldn't make that jump from there. That's brutal. Oh my gosh. I hate these platforms, chat. I'm holding jump, and it just doesn't do anything sometimes. I think it's due to how the platforms despawn. It just causes you to whiff. We're just gonna reset the room, it's fun. Anyway, acquired Fox Glove, we really don't need it. Wait, how do you... Wait. What kind of jump does it expect me to make there? Wait a minute. I'm actually confused. We just tried it from there. I couldn't make that jump, unless I can make it when it's like this. Maybe that's possible? I don't know if that was the intended way to get up, but that's how we did it. We're gonna take a save here. I believe we're actually at the optional boss. So this enemy here, his name is, I think, Bloodborne, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. Oh, excuse me, Bloodbane. It drops an Angel Curio, which is funny because you're gonna be burning through these. It has 220,000 health, and it will absolutely wreck us. I'm double checking to see what kind of things it does. Okay, we need fire resistance across the board. This is not optional. How much fire resistance do we have? Just one extreme guard? Oh, that's not good. Hold on, chat. There has to be a way to give ourselves some fire resistance. But we're not going to get very far with this fight. Sun checks? Sure. Might give up the power bangle just for the stun check. We'll see. I'll ignore the revive on him. He's pretty tanky. He's already got fire resistance, so that's fine. I think the fire bangle will be more useful here. Actually, wait a minute. What was this? Oh, immunity to magic. I mean, that's not terrible here, but fun. Wait, where's my... Do I not have another stun check? Did I miscount? Oh, it's like at the top for some reason. That's weird. I'm like looking all over for it. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Okay, so she's got pretty solid resistance across the board. Okay, we're gonna play this so seriously, chat. I'm actually going to put on auto item for the first time in a while. That's how much I don't want to deal with this, chat. I know, Arngrim finally is forced to do something serious. We're gonna max our Union Plume since we're here. I think this is probably good. Also, I probably should have saved before we came down here with the item creation. Oh, jump momentum, come on. Come on, really? I didn't even like mess up the input. You just didn't give me dash jump again. Thank you. Did you see that next level play? I knew the game wasn't gonna give me dash momentum again, chat. Countered. I was like, come on. Ridiculous. Anyway. Let's go fight him.
Your sins lay heavy upon you, defiler of souls. By the holy laws, you shall be obliterated.
Feel my flame.
This is why we got fire resistance, in case chat was curious.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike. Icicle disaster. 'Twould be better for you to.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
Oh, we're occasionally doing 0. Interesting. Well, good thing we had the Berserker bow, so we actually do some damage.
Nigalan Valesti. I see this foe will not.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike.
Arngrim doing tons of damage. Thank you, Arngrim.
You want more?
Final hit, chat. We have some Angel Curios to survive some of the nonsense. Big damage resistance. We have some Noble Elixirs to full cure. So we have some potential strategies to save us on revive items. But this is probably the most serious I'm gonna be for the rest of the game. Even in the good ending, I don't think I'm gonna play this seriously.
You still live?
Alright, well, he should punish pretty hard, because he's low on health.
Crush you.
Oh,
Feel my flame.
actually, you know what? That's not what I thought he was gonna do, but we'll take that. Oh, he's still going. Oh, I should have done that first, actually. It was a mistake.
I'll crush you. Feel my flame. Prismatic missile.
What the damage? Oh my gosh. That just did 60k. Excuse me? Oh, I don't have Might Reinforce on this character. Oh well, that would have helped us out. I probably should teach this to Jolanda at some point. It is actually a really good spell to use. Sap Guard's not bad. Quite the voice, Dr. Claw. Something like that, chat. He's almost dead. Next time we combo, I'm gonna go for the kill. Uh-oh. This is what I was worried about. Rest in peace, party.
Lightning that rides within the ashen depths, descend now as a storm upon my foes.
Anybody without holy resistance, I think, is just as dead here. Oh wow, that did 60,000 to basically everybody. Good thing we have Angel Curios, chat. Wait, what? That went through my Angel Curio? Excuse me? Oh, no, maybe she doesn't have the Angel Curio. Never mind, that makes more sense. Oh, in which case, we're in trouble. That's a lot of damage. I just thought about it. Valkyrie, I think, didn't get it. So we just failed. Oh, we failed Guts. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, not enough to get the combo. Damn, we're in trouble. Oh, he didn't go for it again. We're good. That's fine.
Feel my flame.
Maybe we're not fine. We'll see. Depends. Angel Curio needs to save us here. Ooh, Valkyrie didn't dodge that either. I think that animation was the Angel Curio breaking. So now we're in trouble. We're gonna go for it, chat. Go for the finishing blow. Oh, Arngrim didn't have enough. Oh, we're in trouble. See, Arngrim would have killed here. Uh-oh.
Icicle disaster.
Oh, this is gonna be such a close finish, chat.
Defeat doomed one.
I thought Arngrim had it. Uh-oh. I would have done something different if I realized he didn't have it. Ooh, this is gonna be close. I need them to guts, or we're gonna game over, I think. I think Jolanda's the only one with the working Angel Curio. I'm pretty sure it broke on Gray. Wow, look how much damage that is. Ooh, game over. Got him, chat. We're good. Why was I worried? Got him.
It shall be engraved upon your soul.
But that was actually really close though. We were very close to game overing. Like not kidding with you. But anyway, it's engraved upon his soul. Get out of here. First try. Thank you, auto item every character. We did it with the chat's team as well.
Is it over?
That voice line though. So by the way, chat, a hidden feature that we didn't get to see, thankfully, is if you take longer than 10 turns, he heals himself 80% of his health.
I will not squander this second chance at life.
If you're wondering why I said it was close for a lot of reasons. Okay, we gotta level up off of that. Nice. Here's our reward, chat. Demon Sword, Levitine, or Levitane. Look at their health totals. I'm pretty sure he broke our angel. Oh, he did. Oh, it didn't break our Angel Curio. Nice. I guess it was just a lagged animation. Normally the revive doesn't take that long. Oh, I forgot to actually give her the Angel Curio. Oops. Well, that was way riskier than that should have been. Right, chat? Oops. I'll just go for generic healing, maybe. Oh, we'll do Power Bangle, actually. Just love the Power Bangle. Yeah, we don't need to worry about levels anymore. Anyway, let's do what we just picked up. Magical Black Sword said to be within the stomach of the dragon Bloodbane. Its power increases as the life force of its wielder decreases. So if I get revived with Guts, this sword does a ton of damage. Unfortunately, we have Graham, which is generally more useful at this point in the game. I guess over Bahamut tier, I could put this on. So, like, I don't think I get the full 2200 here, but I still think it's better than the 1200. Even with the penalty. I will probably double check its stats a bit later when we're at full health. So anyway, the more they hurt our sword-wielding friend, the more damage we deal. The joke's on them, chat. I think I need every character with this. I'm gonna get rid of some of our auto items here. I could have him cure condition generically if I'm really not sure, but this is probably okay. There we go, Chan. If we want to fish out more voice lines, I should probably make another save. Since you heard him do voice clips, it is possible to collect them all, chat. There's quite a few of them. So I think this is the only point of that room. So if we didn't have the Fairy Flame, he wouldn't show up there. I think the door might be sealed normally, but I don't think it's worth checking it. Maybe the door gives you a hint that that's what you should do. Hopefully this is the right way. We have to go down twice. And I'm gonna go up and to the right. And we're gonna go up and to the left. Okay, this is promising. And we're gonna go up and to the right again. So it looks like I'm on track with my notes today, chat. Gonna go right 2 more rooms. Take goodbye to these people. I love how their guards are just like unable to stop us at all. I don't think we should have been able to skip them. So there's a freeze check and a lapis lazuli in this room, but honestly, we've picked up so many freeze checks already. It doesn't matter. In fact, I don't even think we have to gear up at all for cert. Like that, Bloodbane honestly does the most damage of every other boss in the game. I don't think it matters. Oh, it's one of these. Oh boy. Is this good enough? No! And you can't put ice there. No, we were so close. Platforming, my mortal nemesis. We need to get. Oh my gosh, the momentum, please. There we go. What the heck is this jump that it wants me to do? Chad, I'm just gonna go, but why though? Just looking to see if the chests were over here. They are pretty well hidden. I didn't see them offhand. Oh well. Okay, so we're setting up for another puzzle. So we have another flame-based puzzle. That's sort of time-based. I think we have to make it back to this room. With the fire in our hand. This opens up a passage. Of all the things trying to attack us. That's rude. I just wanted to go collect the noble elixir. Heals us. Rude. We found the fire at the purgatory. Fire looks as if it will go out. So fortunately, we don't need to dodge or do anything. I could just hold right here. And because we have Dimension Slip, we skip this entire navigation. Feels pretty good, chat. Earned XP, sure. Fires the purgatory have been extinguished. So there we go. Or we'll get the final item. Fox Glove. Chat, we're almost at the boss. Can you believe it? After all this time, we are finally going to see the end of this game. One of the endings, anyway. Okay, what item is this? Flare Crystal? I don't know where I am. I don't have Flare Crystal in my notes. Is there actually an item I missed in my notes? Interesting. Well, we might as well explore, chat. Oh. That was an interesting looking enemy. I might fight it just because, chat, honestly. I mean, he's right there, chat. I can't... Might as well do it. What are you?
To my side, my noble
Maybe it's Mithril Golem?
Uh-oh.
It's Mithril
We may be
Golem.
in trouble.
Mithril Golem has 100,000 health. Ooh, that damage though.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike.
Okay, that's doing some serious damage.
Icicle disaster. What? You still breathe?
Mithril Golem unfortunately can only drop vegetable seeds and Fox Glove, which is kind of useless. Oh hey, that's doing some real damage. Like, that's actually competing with Arngrim levels of damage, chat. The power of the power bangle.
Surely you realize.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast.
Oh, Arngrim, you just do way too much damage.
Ha! Dead already?
Well done, everyone!
Wow, that's actually a significant amount of XP. Speaking of XP. It's time, chat. We're not going to be doing this playthrough. Or we're not worried about the post-game dungeon. So, chat, what if Valkyrie just had all the experience we've been saving up? Like, what if we just said, no, all of it, Valkyrie? All of it. How much would this actually level her? Well, she only went up 11 levels. I mean, we'll take it, chat. So she does take less damage overall, which is kind of nice. Anyway. Just figured we get that out of the way, right, chat? Where's the mighty check? There it is. Again, I have no idea where we are. I'll be real with you. I might check my map. I missed a step somewhere, unfortunately. Worst comes to worst, I just need to find a room I recognize again. Hit a save point. Is this the final boss save? Did I accidentally find the right path again? I didn't take the path I wrote in my notes. I mean, we'll take that, chat. Listen. Completely fine. Yeah, Grace still, I think, has our emergency angel curio. Fun. Don't think the boss will dunk on us, but we'll see. I really need her with stun check. I think I'd just rather have her with angel curio. I think being immune to ailments is probably more useful with her. Should be fine. Here we go, chat. The final boss of the normal playthrough. Search, vile evildoer. The time has come to send you back to the nothingness of the abyss. Sir just dots us. Thank you, sir. We will not wait for Lord Odin's divine attention. The power to enforce his will is mine. Now, as fit for a king, draw your sword. Draw and die. How you do rattle on. Thank you, sir. What? Ignorant woman. New boss music, chat.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
Fools, you have been deceived by Odin's vile treachery. Can you not see that I now walk the path of justice? Your Lord Odin is nothing but a master of trickery and deceit.
Oh, he even threw the cape and drew his massive sword. Oh, and he went first. Did they target the only character without feint resistance?
Not even close.
That's so rude, chat. That is so rude. I forgot to give Might Reinforce.
Set, guard!
He's immune to stun. We should be fine with this.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike.
And again, the more they hurt him, the more damage we deal, so I'm okay with this.
Icicle disaster. Concede defeat, doomed one.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
Ooh, that damage is getting up there, chat. Berserker Bow seems to have a big range of damage, which might be the downside of the weapon itself.
Nivalang Balesti.
Oh, 11,000 is pretty significant.
You still breathe?
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike.
Did some pretty big damage there, chat.
Your time is short.
Let's finish off, hopefully, his minions, and put him pretty low as well.
Thou shalt have it.
There we go. The Twitch team chat, or excuse me, the chat's party, created by Twitch, looking like they're on the verge of victory. I think all of his companions are dead because we boosted the damage so high. We don't have to worry about him at all.
You still live?
Nice. Oh, he's using an ability.
I invoke the rights of fire in Muspelheim.
Uh-oh, a fire spell.
Thy soul up to the Inferno's embrace. Ifrit caress.
You know what, chat? That did, like, no damage. I'm okay with that. I think chat can agree. I thought that was gonna do at least 40,000, but I think it's time to say GG to this guy next turn. Oh, he punished that. Never mind. No more GG. GG over. Next turn.
How is this?
Again, they're just making him do more damage. Oh, it stunned him. That's unfortunate. Oh, I thought the others had enough charge gauge. I wasn't paying attention.
You must
Oh well, I guess we have one more round. We might be able to finish with Ethical Disaster then.
have it.
Yeah, this is not very powered up, so I doubt it'll kill.
Celestial Star!
It does put him really close to Icicle Disaster kill range, though.
Inconceivable!
Inconceivable, chat.
Might reinforce.
Okay, I don't care about that. This is for chat.
I invoke the power of the glacial blade. Finishing strike.
GG, chat.
Icicle disaster. Your very existence is an abomination.
It can't be. Evil. You mean to say evil prospers? I do not accept this. I do not accept this.
Back to familiar screen chat.
Thanks to your efforts, we have defeated the Vanir. The Einherjar you trained fought bravely indeed. Well done, Lennith. Now Odin shall rule evermore in the golden halls of Asgard. Your work in Midgard is finished. You must be weary. Return now to Valhalla and sleep the divine sleep. Your wings need rest.
and your wounds need healing. Well done. And Lenneth, good night. We will need your strength again. Until then...
After all that, we're basically told go to sleep, and we cease existing as a person. What an ending, chat. We'll let the credits play out. We'll talk after them. The end, chat. But not quite at the end of the stream. I was going to save this for next week, but we're going to give the game a few seconds because I always forget if this is a true or false at the end. You know how it is in games. Sometimes you wait a bit, it closes, and you go back to the main menu. Other times, it just leaves you here hanging awkwardly. I'm going to hit some buttons just to make sure it's not waiting for me to do something. It is fading eventually. See, chat, you always gotta wait a little bit. Oh, hey, there's more after the cutscene. When the tightly sealed doors of the... Oh my gosh, this pace. I'm gonna give it a moment to catch up. When the tightly sealed doors of the heart are touched by the sadness and pain of man, they do sometimes creak and moan in protestation. Are you on the inside of that door? We never escape the doors. Or... No, door. On the outside. I forget if there's anything after this. I remember there was a cryptic clue by advancing. I wish you would advance faster indeed. I wish that a leader of fate would one day open up the door. It's the door again, chat. Also, nice GG from Try. I think that was from Eldritch's thing, or stream. Nothing, chat. Nothing is over yet. It's true, we probably have at least 2 more stream sessions. I agree with that statement. I always forget what character that is. I know it's from Saga Frontier, and it's during Aelius' story, but I forget if that actually is Aelius or not, because I haven't played that in a long time. But anyway, that is your cryptic hint if you were to beat the game normally, that you have to do things that tug at the heartstrings. So I guess that's why witnessing people's stories lowers your seal, because you become more emotional over time, I guess is the thought process. And having certain characters related to your past, whether you realize it or not, show up, causes it to further break. So I think that was supposed to be the takeaway of that clue, that that's how you would get the other ending. Because they also use the word sealed, which there is the seal rating within the game. So now I'm not sure if I'm stuck in the perpetual Valkyrie profile screen or not. We'll give it a few minutes. But essentially what we're going to do to wrap up this particular Valkyrie profile stream while we let the game hold us hostage here is we are going to go ahead and get the bad ending. The bad ending is probably the easiest ending to get, and it actually involves us going all the way back to Chapter 1. Now, technically, our Chapter 8 playthrough, our evaluation was so bad that I think, honestly, legit, we could still get the bad ending in Chapter 8, which is kind of funny. But it's probably still easier to do from Chapter 1. So I think the game is not going to let us advance. I think we've given it enough time. So we're going to go ahead and reset. Now, we might also get additional options. Maybe the game just checks for the final save, sort of like Suikoden does. Where it's just like, did you save outside the boss? Yes, then receive goods. Because it's not like the beating the boss gives you anything, so they wouldn't have to track any items. So it's possible that's what they did. Now, once we beat the game in general, normal, I don't think the bad ending counts. You'll see a new option called the Seraphic Gate. This is the post-game dungeon. We're going to be touching this after we get the good ending, and we'll be playing through it with our good save file. And one thing I just want to showcase before we go too much further is we have built up a ridiculous voice collection. We're still missing voice clips from Valkyrie. That's honestly impressive to me. Oh, we're missing Bloodbane quotes. We're so close, chat.
I'll crush you. Feel my flame. Feel my flame. I'll crush you. Gravity blessing.
So anyway, we can just replay those clips whenever we want. So all the bosses are here. You might have noticed that there's three entire bosses we haven't seen. And then there's 3 other bosses here we also haven't heard any clips from. Because you can tell from their position they are bosses. Because they're after Lazard. So we have some ideas who these characters are. In fact, we've seen a couple of them. We just haven't had voice clips of them. And if people were particularly astute, you would notice that there was a voice actor quoted for, I think the name was the Iseria Queen, who we did not see in the playthrough so far. Elkra says, hold it, Pixar unlocks Seraphic Gate. Indeed we did, however, we're not going to be playing it today. We're going to be showcasing one last thing for this week. And that is a what-if scenario. So we got the normal ending. So chat, what happens if you just refuse to play the game? Well, step number 1, you gotta switch discs. Give me 1 second as we switch. Hope you're doing well today, Belkra. Let's take a look at our evaluation score. 75? Sure. Anyway, it's time to go nighty-night, chat. We're gonna sleep through the whole game.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
It's never been a long time, Freya. We're here so often.
Our current situation is...
We're gonna skip all this. We don't care about the war status. Oh, hey, look, we're losing.
Our current situation is...
Thank you, Try, for giving a shout-out to Belkra. Appreciate it.
If things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed.
We'll be fine. We can just sleep it off.
Lenneth, about your performance, you must try harder.
You heard it, chat. We have to try harder.
These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time. Lenneth, I have a request to make.
Notice Lord Odin wasn't pleased with us, chat. Did you notice that? Because we didn't send anybody?
Send us someone with a good knowledge of... Very well. Good. I expect...
So we've literally not sent a single unharrier up here. Months ago, I'm gonna stream this stuff for kids to watch in the family room. Oh, I did not mean to do that, actually. Hello, Lawfer.
Hey, let's all go together. There's no reason to go it alone. If we all go, then dying for justice and lofty ideas is pointless.
You're talking about Arnville again, eh? About him being special?
Something about the way he delivers the being special line. It gets me every time, chat. You're not gonna run away, Lawfer? Well, we could save your soul, but we're actually just gonna sleep because that's too much work. So I guess by her definition, we tried harder. So anyway, you can see our evaluation went from 75 to 48. Yeah, we're just gonna have a long nap here, chat. You know, it's such hard work.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
Right, it's been like 5 minutes.
Our current situation is as follows.
Well, let's see how we're doing in the war, chat. We're not doing so hot.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed. Lenneth, about your performance, the situation is grim. Are you truly doing your best?
Are we truly doing our best, chat?
These are all the materialized
And she still gives its points.
At this time.
She doesn't learn, chat. She doesn't learn.
Lenneth, I have a request.
Yeah, you need archers. Yeah.
We need an Einherjar who can send us an Einherjar skill. May fate guide your hand. I pray for your good fortune.
There's one thing I actually want to check after we get the bad ending, because I'm curious about something. Anyway, chat, we gotta try harder, and by try harder, we gotta sleep longer. So yeah, if you just want to speedrun the game, I mean, you just skip the whole game if you really want to an extent.
It has been a long time, Lenneth. Our current situation is as follows.
I'm sure that any percent of this is pretty silly. You basically just do like 1 dungeon, maybe 2 dungeons total, and just try to beat the game. You'd basically only play to get guts, I would think, and everything else would be skippable.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am Lenneth, about your performance, I am bitterly disappointed with you.
She said disappointed in you, but she vocally said with you.
These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time.
She's still giving us points, chat. I mean, it's an easy job.
Lenneth, I have a request. We must send an emissary to those troublesome light elves.
Oh, Freya, you and your light elf problem.
Can you send an Einherjar who is as skilled at... We need a warrior skilled in battle. We need an Einherjar wise in the lore of demon. We need
It's those light elves again, chat. The pesky light elves.
Well, good for... I know that you can...
Okay, our evaluation should basically be 0. Speaking of which, it's time to sleep it off. Fine, we don't need to try it, it's fine. So I forget if you have to be at 0 or not to trigger it, but I'm curious what'll happen if we go here. So I know, for example, we usually get a warning, and then we need to enter a dungeon and leave. But I'm curious what happens if you go to them with 0 evaluation, what they tell us.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
Freya, we just talked to you.
Our current situation is as follows.
I love how terribly we're doing in the war.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed. Lenneth, about your performance, you must do better. The Lord Odin's wrath is a terrible thing to behold.
Look at that portrait, chat. She's like, oh! She's not very happy with us.
These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time.
Again, she keeps awarding us points.
Lenneth, I have a request to make of you. We have many powerful warriors, but we need one who can move swiftly.
Chat, is it bad that I read the line, a hero who can swim, and I immediately wanted to send Llewellyn?
Send us an Einherjar who is both swift and nimble. Send us an Einherjar skilled at swimming. We need someone who
It's messed up, chat, I know.
Commands. We need swordsmen. Send us a warrior who knows how to... May fate guide your
There's a picture of a lady giving me the business, something like that. Okay, so we should get the warning, and if we don't... Oh, we went to this too. Oh, hey, it's a nice image. Give it that. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm just gonna swap discs. Okay, so if we don't get the... We got the warning in the normal playthrough, funny enough. I'm curious if we'll get one here or not. Oh, we didn't. Interesting. So at least we showed off what happens if you get the warning. So, okay. So I believe to trigger the bad ending, we do actually have to go into a dungeon, which begs the question, if I just rest, can I go all the way to the end of the game? I mean, like, it would be nearly impossible, because my items would be just so bad. Like, granted, I could probably divine item a few things, but... who knows? Maybe we'll play around with that later. Anyway, we should now get scolded for real.
What is the meaning of this? Lenneth, if you intend to defy the wishes of Odin, then are you prepared for his wrath? I will not say it again. Your duty is to find souls suitable to fight in Valhalla as warriors. Do not waste the time remaining to you.
Alright, so we got the... if you mess up again, we're gonna get very mad at you. So our evaluation is at 1. So what happens if we just go into dungeon and don't do anything again? Hello, experiments. Hope you're doing well. Oh. I can't actually do that without beating a dungeon. It's fine. We'll just sleep through it again.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
Freya, we just talked to you
Our
like 5
current
seconds ago.
situation is
Every time, chat. Every time. Look how bad we're doing in the war. Amazing. We're at 9.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am a... Lenneth, about your... You must do better. The Lord owed...
Okay.
These
Now
are
I
all
think we could get the bad
materialized
ending.
points I can grant you at this time. Lenneth, I have a request. We must form a platoon that can battle. We need someone who fears not death. We must perform a ceremony. We need an Einherjar wise. We need... Send us a warrior.
Anyway, we're gonna skip through it. Let's
Very
go for the
well.
bad ending.
I expect...
I might have wasted 1 chapter, but we still have a few chapters to play around with. So we should now be at 0 again. And that should be all we need. Okay. So say goodbye to the team of Belladus, Llewellyn, and Jolanda. We haven't seen those characters in a while, actually. I know, we need to be rid of those pesky light elves, exactly, chat. Oh, Freya, you're something else. Okay, now we should get the bad ending. My lady, Freya. I think you understand now. ...
It is unfortunate, Lenneth, but something has gone wrong inside you, and we have no time to repair a faulty machine.
Quite a way to be talked to. We're faulty machine, chat.
The least I can do is put you into divine sleep by my own hand.
So anyway, now we get to fight Freya.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
Wow, that damage, though. Look at that damage.
Can you withstand this? Prepare to be cleansed.
She's going in, chat.
Divine assault.
It's GG, chat. It's over. He's so dead. What a way to start combat.
Ether strike.
116,000. Wow.
Impossible.
So anyway, as you might imagine, chat, you're not intended to beat Freya. If you are curious what happens and you were to cheat and beat her, nothing changes. You still lose. We're doing a grand total of 1.
Can you withstand this?
Goodbye, Valkyrie. So, we've never really had this come up too often, but technically if Valkyrie stays dead, we lose in 3 turns. That's what that limit is, flashing in the middle. But, spoilers, we're dead in 2. It doesn't matter. Poor Llewellyn. Mokuba will not see his big brother again, chat. Rip Llewellyn. It's just Yolanda versus Freya. One last firestorm for good measure.
Can you withstand this?
Wiped out.
The primary ego, Lenneth, has been sealed off. The secondary ego, Hrist, has been placed in Valkyrie's astral body and is ready to be awakened.
I see. I suppose there was no choice.
I'm concerned about her past history with Brahms.
You're referring to Silmeria, eh? It may indeed prove troublesome, but now is not the time to worry about it.
Very well. I will begin the awakening ceremony.
Game over. So that's kind of more of a connection that we saw in the normal ending. It hinted that, we see the plights of the people, our soul is awakened essentially. And we were talking about earlier that certain events impact your stability of the seal. Now, the Arngrim one doesn't make a ton of sense until you play the second game, why Arngrim impacts the seal the way he does, as well as the Future City stuff. However, we don't need to worry about that anymore, since we already set that up in the normal playthrough. There's one last thing I want to check before we end today's Valkyrie profile session. And that is a question about how the game works. So we're in Jotunheim, right? So that's one thing I've missed talking about. So all those characters we sent up in the beginning chat, we're technically selectable. I wanted to verify that because I know that they mentioned that Anheriar were there to fight with us, so we never used Gandar. Oops. Well, chat, I think at some point I need to play Gandar. Poor guy. He just never got used. It's not that he's a bad character, we just get him way too late. So technically you can use whoever you want. I do think Janus is actually pretty good, so if we wanted him with Berserker Bow, for example, it might not be too terrible. If there were certain parties you wanted to see, we could have swapped them in. I just forgot about it. But don't worry, we'll have opportunity for that in the post-game dungeon as well. So if there are any characters you wanted to see more of other than our chat-picked 3, we'll be experimenting a little bit, I think. Yeah, maybe in the Seraphic Gate we'll see some Gandar. Or we're going for the good ending, so we could also just put Gandar in briefly. I think at some point we might end up doing a 3-mage party or a 4-bow party and see how we feel about that. Now, in certain boss fights in the post-game dungeon, the Seraphic Gate, it will be useful to actually do that, as some characters are basically immune to magic and some are basically immune to physical. But we might just do it on the chat's whims, mostly. See how that goes. But that's all I really wanted to check, chat. So let's talk a little bit, and we'll wrap up the Valkyrie profile portion of the stream. So how do we feel about the bad ending and the normal ending? Normal ending, I think, gives a cryptic enough hint, but I think it's somewhat clear what it wants you to do to release the seal. So I know a lot of people complain about how hard it is to get the true ending, and it definitely does not intend for you to do it without context. So without seeing Lazard, for example, without seeing obviously the bad ending or the normal ending, I don't think you as a player would unintentionally do the steps needed. Since I think for the most part, if you're going in, you would think that the status of the the status of the war matters. And since we played this game a bunch, we know the status of the war absolutely does not matter. I think we can even potentially get our war score to 0. That's how irrelevant I think it is. But honestly, I can't say I've ever tried. In any case, there's not really a difference between having 10 force and 50, unfortunately. Yeah, the normal ending is very anticlimactic. And the bad ending makes a lot more sense. If you get the bad ending too early, then it also doesn't make any sense to you, because you haven't met the characters that mentioned Brist. We met Silmeria at Brahm's castle, for example. So we could kind of put some things together a little bit. But I think we can safely say that next time we'll be doing the good ending route, so we'll be doing a what-if scenario. I don't think it's quite appropriate to cover today, and I think from a pacing standpoint, it makes more sense to break it up. So stick around, chat. We're going to be streaming just a little bit longer, but it won't be Valkyrie profile. But for those sticking around and watching the YouTube, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again next time.